let's do the other one. And we are live on Facebook. So, give me a second. So, let me make sure that I have you all. I'll be able to see all the comments. There we go. Oh, so, hello everyone. Just gonna wait until a few people's. That's such bad English. A few people actually join us. And there we go. So, hello everyone. Welcome to another live from the Would You Bend workshop. It is very humid today here in England, so I am I'm shining. I'm shining. So today I'm alone, by the way. No Connor. Connor is enjoying his holiday. So I'm gonna do what we did the last two lives on this live today. So I'm gonna apply this lovely trim, which is Would You Bend trim 119IE. So I'm gonna apply it on here, and then see how the time goes. I'm gonna basically do the same stenciling we did on the other side. So yeah, let me get on with that. So because I'm alone and there's no need for anyone to, let me just quickly close the window. There's neighbors are making loads of noise. So here we are. I have my comments here. I can go there. And let us start. So, by the way, welcome to everyone that's just joined us. Hello, sister from another mother. We are going to be using loads of Would You Bend and Posh Chalk products today. So feel free to, if you have any questions about any of those products or any of the things I'm going to be doing on the surface, feel free to just pop it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer any of your questions. Gosh, it's warm in here. So I'm just going to grab some paintbrushes. Right here. Perfect. And let's get started. So when applying, let me bring you closer actually, so you'll be able to see what I'm doing a bit better. There we go. So I'm going to be working here. Sorry, I'm just doing testing so I can see my hands doing things. So when using Would You Bend moldings, always remember to use a good quality wood glue. We, of course, recommend Would You Bend Would You Glue, which was made to be used with our Would You Bend moldings. So I'm just going to decant a certain amount on my little Would You Bend board, and with an old paper, with an old paintbrush, I'm just applying it on the surface. You have the option of applying it on the substrate, like I'm doing right now, or putting it on the back of the molding that's going to be going to go against the furniture or board or whatever you're decorating. By the way, you would use that kind of glue also if you're adhering it Would You Bend onto walls. Gosh, I feel lonely almost. Missing Connor. And that's the moment I see that Connor is in the comments somewhere. He's actually watching me. There we go. So I've applied a fair amount of wood glue onto the surface. And I'm now gonna take my trim and I'm gonna warm it up. Can everybody see this corner? You guys can see it a little bit less. I'm just gonna twist a little bit. So I'm warming up my trim now. I'm using a heat gun. Now the heat gun is quite, it's a lot of heat. It's very warm. So you always need to keep it moving or else it might scorch your wood bends. So I don't know if you can see, but my trim is starting to become more flexible now. Hello, Mal. How you doing, friends? Hope everything's alright where you are. Tell me what the weather's like. Here it is very warm. It's humid more than warm. So, this is almost ready. I'm just getting it as ready as much as I can. As warm as I can, not ready. Ready is not the right word there. And now it's all nice and flexible. And hot. So, the edge is quite rugged, so I'm just gonna chop it down with my craft knife. I'm going to make a straight edge. There. And then I'm going to just come and apply it on the surface. And like we did on the other side, I want to center it because my trim is actually wider than the surface I'm applying it to. But I want to center it, and the way that I do this is by measuring with my fingers. And like we did also last time, we're going to go section by section, focusing every time at our on that section. I don't know what I'm saying. It's Friday. I'm very tired. So I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to grab my heat gun and I'm going to warm it up some more. So that warmth will also activate the glue behind and make it tackier, which is what we need in this situation. There we go. Okay. So, for the top part, you guys, sorry. Our top part is now stuck. So unless I actually go in and move it about, it's going to stay there. Next bit. I'm just trying to always be aware if I'm in the middle of the shot. That. So that's on. Oh, first, let me see if the glue, yeah, the glue is still there, great. And keep on going further down until we've gone to the edge. That glue is still tacky. It's not dried up, which is why I'm always touching the surface before I go further to apply it. It's warm though. And now we're at the point where the leg actually goes like that. So I have to be very stubborn, should I say, with this part. That. I'm gonna hold it there for a bit. And don't get me wrong, this is step 1, 2, and 3 of applying your woody bend. We still have 2 more steps to go after this. There we go. Okay, so I can see and feel that this is actually now properly applied. On to the last bit. Can everybody see this? Hello Patty, it's me alone today. Well, fortunately for Connor, unfortunately for me. Connor is on holiday currently. I think he was pretty excited. He had quite a few plans going about. But I'll let him tell you about it when he comes back. There we go. So I'm just getting out what I need. I'm going to warm it up some more. Good for Connor indeed. He certainly earned it. So, before I even start pushing it against the surface, I'm just going to come here and cut off what I need. It's a weird angle. There. Oh, there we go. That's my leftover to be used on another project. And of course I did it too. It's too long. Why, it's not straight, to be honest. Great, got it. Oh. The glue is not tack anymore, it has dried out, so I'm going to have to apply some more glue before I go further. So I might as well warm this up really well. So while I apply the glue, it doesn't cool down too much. So there we go, more of my water glue. Glue on the surface. And there we go. Again, centering it to the leg. And you can hopefully see the curvature of that leg. Let me just have a look to see if it looks straight from further. It does. Great. So that's on. Everything's on. So we better get into carving. Ooh. So I think I'm going to do one side. No. So we'll start on the top, and we're now going to take those edges that are basically to the extra bit that we don't need for our for this surface. Yeah, so here it might need to come a bit further. Okay. See, I'm warming it up thoroughly here. And I'm coming with my craft knife, and I'm just gonna slice down that edge. Now I do have some sandpaper also to come and do the edges if my line ends up being too short. But that's how far it will go. There. Okay, next one. Oh, this one's unstuck a bit. Can you all see? Yep. Yeah. I think I might even shift to the other side. There. Can you all see? Yes. Not being super straight with this, so there. And the rest has gone too cold for me to cut through. Okay, good start. So So how about you guys? What are you guys working on lately, or do you have any projects or any simply just plans for this weekend? There we go. So definitely, yeah, this needs to be stuck back. I don't know if you can see, but basically this is now come off. So there we go. So I do need to be on the other side. I can't manipulate the knife like I want to from the outside. Can you all see? Yeah? There. That is all done. Part 2. And I think we'll do this in another 2 parts. Is there anyone in here that has never used woody bands before by any chance? Almost looks like a shrink this. Yes. You wanted to fall. You fell. There we go. That. Oh, that's the draw in it. Stopping the draw. There we go. I do go in front of you. I'm so sorry. I just saw it on the other camera. See that here I didn't follow the shape of the leg. See, it thins down. So here we go, one side. One side too. And done. Now all that's left for me to do is to actually come back, sand everything down, and push it all again once on the surface. Now, because I'm going to be manipulating it a lot, I'll need to do that. I'm going to push it down against the surface at the very end. But here we go. That is the result I wanted. So there are some places some places. There's going to be quite a few places, especially on this side. I'm going to need to shave it down. Okay, so let us start, shall we? Here, for example, I can see that a lot of it is not properly stuck down. So, we'll add some more, especially here at the top. see this is not stuck. So I'll need some more glue. I'm in front of the piece again. Refresh the glue. I'm gonna go and push it. And this time, I'm gonna hold it properly against the surface until it's stuck down. Well, it's gone, cooled down. Coucou Michel, ça fait un moment donc. Comment va la France? Je me rappelle plus de quel coin de la France tu es en fait, pour être honnête. So there we go. That is now properly stuck on. How can you tell? Basically, you'll have like a contact in between the wood you bend and the surface, and sometimes you have like a black line that forms at the edge. That's, you don't want that. You want it to be properly like one against the other. So there's that black line showing. It means that it has a tiny bit of leeway in between, of empty space. Been watching too many Star Wars movies lately. So there we go. That's now properly adhered up to here. Here it has again that space, but up until there we're good. So what I'll do, because here it's coming off that, now that it's cooled down, you can't cut it, it will break, but what you can do is shave it. So that's what I'll do. So I'm just coming with my knife, yeah, that's what I'll use. And I know this is a bit unorthodox the way that I'm holding it, but I'm basically pushing this part of my knife against the chest of drawers, because it has an edge here, and I'm just following down, cutting off any excess of the wood bend trim. That basically saves me quite a bit of time when it comes to sanding later on. So here it has that black line I was talking about, so I'm going to warm it up. Je n'ai plus les notifications, donc je regarde en replay. Je vais très bien. Je suis en Bourgogne, près de Dijon. Et Beaune. Moi, je suis jamais allée à Dijon. Je suis allée en Bourgogne, je suis allée à Beaune, justement. J'espère qu'il y a vous avez du très beau temps en ce moment en France. Ici, il fait très humide. Il fait lourd. C'est drôle parce qu'en anglais, j'utilise le mot it's heavy, qui veut dire lourd, mais ça se traduit pas en fait. En tout cas, c'est pas le bon nom. So there we go. That's all warmed up. So you see, I can lift it. So what I'm going to do is grab my glue paintbrush. Just going to put it through that edge that's not properly stuck down. Find my glue. And I'm just going to push it down like I did further up. And I'm going to hold it down till it cools down. Whew. So what's the weather like where you are, guys? go. That's now not budging anymore. Perfect. And I've actually just noticed I've got some extra glue on this side, so wet paintbrush. I'm just coming in, just taking off that excess glue. I'm going to paint over everything here anyway, but it's just, well, you know me. So up and from top to here we're perfect. So now going on to here, especially here where I have that groove, just to be 100% sure that it's not going to budge. Michel a dit, ici il fait très chaud, 30 degrés le soleil, tape fort. Nous aurons l'humidité la semaine prochaine. Beaune est la ville des vins de Bourgogne. C'est vrai, c'est la raison même pour laquelle je suis allée à Beaune. Non, je rigole, j'étais avec une chorale, on était allés pour aller chanter dans une des églises, une cathédrale, c'est la cathédrale, de Beaune. So here same lifting, so glue. Yeah, see that end here, that bit here did not stick. So just coming back again. This is just to ensure that it's not going to move once I'm finished with it today. Need more glue down that. I was thinking of starting going to the gym, but currently it just feels like I don't need it. I'm doing enough here. I'm actually gonna cheat and just grab a board. I'm going to have to concentrate section by section simply because of my limitations of how big my hands are. There. If I can get that stuck there, it means I only have that groove left, because the bottom part of the leg is actually, I can see it from here. It doesn't have that black line. There. good up until there. All that's left is this screw. Good, the glue is still super tacky, especially since now it's starting to warm up. So it's the tackiest it can be. And we're on. Going on to the other side to do the same check. And we are good. Great. Whew. Done. Done, done. Glue can go to the side. And we can go on to sanding.
You do.
Yeah. So that is properly sanded like that. I'm gonna cheat. I think it was on Tuesday. Someone was watching me sand, and they were like, "Oh, you should use sanding blocks." Well, I have an old one here that I can't use anymore because I've overused it already. But I can use it like this to help me. It's easier to hold this way. So there it needs shaving. I can feel it with my hand. That. There we go. So I'm just sanding off those rough edges. That. Anything needs shaving off bits here. I'll have to come and do the edge at the bottom of the leg on another time because I'll need to be in the middle and on this side. This side I don't need to shave off anything because I have full control on this side. Oh, and I'm using 240 as a grit. There we go. Whoo! Done. Maybe not use this brush, but this brush. And you see, this is what you get when you're shaving wood bend. Real sawdust. Whoo, done. So there we go. Does it look nice from your perspective, guys? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it the same color as this side. This is the original color of the, sorry, when I touched it I could feel that there was some dust on this side as well. So I'm going to paint this side and the leg, and then I think that's going to be me for today. So it's a lovely off-white colour. And since our wood bend moldings, well, they're just like wood, meaning that they are porous, they absorb that paint.
I'm just scanning through my phone.
Someone has forgotten that I'm live right now. So, I'm using a moldings brush, so it's a pointy brush to do this, simply because I need to get into all those nooks and crannies of the trim. And I think you'll agree with me when I say that once this is painted, it looks like it was always there. Hello, Francesca! I know that it doesn't fit with this design, but I love when it does this kind of effect here. Always checking that I haven't left like bulges of paint places. That's why I'm coming back like I'm doing now. Don't like when that is the case. facing Connor now. I just spotted a part that I did not cover with paint. Hello. Oh, Cigano saying saludo desde Brazil. Hello, darling. Hola. No, hola is Spanish. Saludo, I guess. Don't speak Brazilian, so don't remember. I don't know. So there we go. Just making sure that I've painted this side properly. So I'm just coming from the side. Boom. Ooh. Lots of sawdust here. I'm also changing perspective, looking at what I've painted from another perspective is gonna help me find all the spots I've missed, which is why I have a Connor. I'm only kidding. We love our Connor. And this is only the first coat on this anyway. So and on this side, we're fine. Okay, so that is done. On to the flat brush. And I need to move you guys a little bit. And hello, Shelley Lake from Australia. Oh. So there. Ooh. And there. And I'll start painting this section here too. Up. Simple, easy, peasy. Just using the Posh Chalk Smooth and Blend brush. This is, I'm only going to do the first coat anyway. I know that I'm still going to see the shadows of what was painted behind. On that edge. Ooh, and I can feel my paint getting drier and drier, so I'm just gonna do this movement now, so I don't have to go back up. I'm just gonna finish off this first coat. See, a lot of paint there, which I can use here, perfect. And there we go, done. First coat, guys, done. Don't shoot me yet. Okay, so let me push you back a bit. Don't do that. Maybe that was a bit too far. put there and there. And we take things off this side. And I'm just gonna bring the piece straight. Ooh. That. So you can see what it looks like. So there is a piece of furniture we're currently working on. Sorry guys. Yeah. Dear God. So this is what we have worked on for for now 4 lives. Dear God, it's been a long time. Oop. Light turned off. There we go. So this is our piece. So I think next week we're gonna work out what we're gonna do on the front. Me and Solly, that is, and we're gonna then start also planning what is gonna happen on the top. But I think that for now it looks great. Let me know what you think. So this is what I need to do still on the other side. You see, I need to do the stenciling. And perfect. Guys, thank you very much for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed our little live, which was very would you bend trim orientated, but hey ho, that's what it is. Thank you very much, Shelley. Shelley Lake, that is. And we'll see you all next week. Connor will be back, so I'll have a helping hand this time. So until then, I will wish you a good weekend. Hope you have better weather than here. To be honest, it's gonna get better tomorrow, is what they say. But if it's humid like this tomorrow, I'm gonna be in big trouble. Anyway, have a great weekend. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and we'll see each other next time. Bye!